trying to work out what day it is, because I think I've already done the next part already, and I think I've said it's Vlogmas day 18, but what, it is 18?
19.
So it's Vlogmas day 19. I tell you, lose tracks. So
It's 18.
It's 18.
19. We'll get it right.
What is it? What is
19.
it? It's 19.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to turn you around and we're going to do advents. I don't know whether Rob's just had a dig in at this already, but...
Oh, yeah.
Hi everybody, I'm back. We opened the advent calendars and I forgot to press record. So we undid them all, talked about them, and I put the phone down, clicked it to go off, and then it recorded. So we have already opened them, but I will show you what we've got and I will tell you about them again. These are what we got. So Rob got another white hot chocolate, which I got out of him that it was like milk. I got a Dozy Girl, chamomile, lavender and rose, and Rob did say that's very much like me, but to be fair, I'm hoping it's one of those that make you sleep. I might have it before I go to bed. I don't know if it tells you anything about it on the side. I don't think it does, because last night it was 3:30 before I got to bed. Well, got to sleep. I did go to bed. I just laid there tossing and turning, watching Vlogmas, and I didn't take any knitting in with me. So, and then my yarn today is this one. It's called Cookie. It's a Big Value King Cole baby print 4-ply. It is acrylic, 100% premium acrylic, but it's just lovely. I love that colour. So yeah, so there, what we got in the advent. See you in a bit. Good afternoon everybody, welcome to Vlogmas day 18. Oh, here we go, Daisy's in at night. I thought I'd do something a bit different today. We've been out all day, so I haven't really filmed anything, just doing as day-to-day things. But I keep all my knitting in a box like this, with a lid on. I think it was from B&M, yeah. But it's just handy to keep here, and I thought I was going to tidy it out or just have a sort through, see what's in it, but I thought, oh, you might be interested to see what it is, because I'm always really nosy at what other people have got in there. Not stash, because I've got another box in the bedroom with all my yarn in and different things, but just what's in my immediate box, what I keep in. So shall we have a look? So in here I've got one piece of finished cable Magori. That's the Stylecraft Highland Heathers Aran. I've still got another piece of this to do, and I've got another piece of purple to do, and then it's finished. So that's that. I've got two finished socks, both different. You've seen these on a previous vlog, but I'm keeping those in here because if I don't, I'll forget about them. So I need them. Phone charger, always handy. You have to hide them in this house because, like, if Rob sees a wire, it's gone in his drawer and you never see it light of day again. Tape measures. I like one in each bag, so there is 3, and I do have a small one that you press the button, like a retractable one, which is only small. I got this free in a magazine, Simply Knitting magazine, and it's to make either pom-poms or tassels. And I have had the plastic round one. In fact, I've got them somewhere, but to be honest, I don't really know how to use them. I thought I did, and I always remember as when I was young making cardboard circles to make pom-poms, but they were never very secure. So I bought some plastic ones, but I haven't used them either. And this is my little case of I've got a nail file because there's nothing worse than having a nail snagging on your yarn. I've got pens. I've got a couple of crocheting hooks. These aren't the ones that I crochet with. These are the ones just in case. You know, if you've dropped a stitch, and sometimes it's really hard to get it looped back through. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. But I do find that a really fine, I mean that one's a 2.5mm crocheting hook. There is a bigger one, a 3.5. But I always find the smaller one works best. I've got a stitch count, a row counter, which I hardly ever use. I usually write on my patterns with it. I've got 3 pens in here, some more crocheting hooks and cabling needles, and then there's some just like needle stoppers. I very rarely use them, to be honest. So that's what's in there. I've got, this is what I loosely call my knitting journal. I was going to make it all fancy with stickers and tape and all sorts, but I do write on my patterns, the rows, but I also like to have it wrote down in here, so that like on Rob's socks, I know that it says here, Rob's socks, 72 stitches, leg 16 centimetres, and then I write on it what heel I've used, so that when you come to do the next one, so say if it's like those two that I've left for God knows how long and I can't remember what I've done, it's all in my little book. I should make it really nice. There's all other ones in here, but my idea was I've got some like pouches, and I was going to put a sample of the yarn in, which I still might, because most of these I've still got, and you can just clip them in to there, and it's just, and you could put the yarn label in and a sample of it. So yeah, I think, because there's the Home for Christmas socks still in here, the Prairie socks, spin and blether, I've finished those, but I think I've still got some left. Home for Christmas, what else have we got in? Oh, Home for Christmas socks. Home for Christmas, oh yeah, they are Home for Christmas socks, and I've got the colour Oh So Low, Mr. Birdsong. It's not Birdsong, is it? It's Mr. B, Bird Street yarn. Mr. B, Bird Street yarn. So then I can just put a little bit in, but it tells you how many repeats of pattern I've done. That's the heel, and again then on the next one, and then on the, so that's the leg, that's the heel, and then that's the foot, and it just tells me how many repeats I've done to get to the required size. Because I've wrote on that many patterns, and then you don't know what it means, or whether it's the first sock, or in fact I've got a pattern I'll show you in a bit, it could be in here, and it's the Prairie Socks by Kay Jones, and I have used that pattern whether I'm doing a vanilla sock or what I'm doing. I always get that out, and on it it's got, you know where you do the heel flap, it's got loads and loads of lines on of every single time I've used it. So then that book, it was only from Amazon, it weren't very expensive, and I've got a little cheap stitch marker on it, and it came with a clock, so that's it. But it just keeps everything nice and in one place. So that's there. Have a quick slurp of my tea. This bag, there's another one that I've made. This has got all my needles in, all my DPN needles, and also you might have seen in the previous videos where I've got some circular needles from the advent calendar. they're all in here. So there's them, little ones, big ones. There's some that I got free with a magazine. There, I've got a pair of longer ones. They're all well, the DPNs are usually 2.5s. They're a bit longer, but to be honest, I don't like the longer ones. They get stuck up my sleeve. And then in here is a case with different sizes in. So there's those. I do like the Knit Pro Zings, but I have got some Knit Pro Symphonies, which are the wooden ones, which are there. And I've just kept them in there. There's some circular ones as well. But I like the Knit Pro Zings because they're different colours, so you can tell what size they are just by looking at them, whereas the Symphonies, they're not very big. There's a little case there that's for DPNs. I do sometimes use it, especially if if you're doing the gusset part and you're only using 4 needles, whereas you would normally use 5. I always tend to put the odd one in there because a certain little puppy has stolen them while I've been using them, and she's took them and chewed them. So I like to keep them in there, and then they're just kept out of her way and kept safe. And then the other thing I've got here is a little Rendale tin, and that's just got my little like tapestry needles for sewing in. There's a few nice stitch markers in there as well. They're lovely Rendale, aren't they? I like that. That's on the back of it as well. It's really cute. So that's what's in there in the little needle case. Pop that in there. Might put the tape measures in there as well, just to keep them together. Pair of scissors and just cheap little box with some stitch markers in. That's just there because we haven't got enough. Now we're getting down to these are the little pouches, so you can put those in your book, and they've got like a little zip lock. So my idea is that the bull band will go in there along with a sample of the yarn, along with the page that I've wrote on in there. So they're all right. They were only cheap. They were off Amazon. That's that. This one is my Christmas knitting bag, and in here I've got the pattern for the mitts and the spare wool because I am going to make my daughter a pair. Pair of scissors, a little crocheting hook just in case, a pen, and Rob's socks. Yeah, this is how far I've done. So I've done the heel turn flat, I've done all the decreases. Stuck. Yeah, I've done the heel, so it's that way up, and I'm just on the foot now. But I want to get those finished for next week, so I'm going to be working on those tonight. This has grown really quick. To say it's a vanilla sock, and I always moan about is doing socks for him because it takes so long. I think because it's got a stripe on it, and you think, oh yeah, what's coming next? It just makes it grow a little bit quicker. Because they've only took me 2 sittings to get that far. So I'm hoping today that I'll get down to the toe on these and then cast on some more. So that's in there along with the mitt wool. So that's in the Christmas bag. In this, what we've got in here. Oh, these are the heartwarming socks, the one that I've got 1, 2, and I've just got the decreases to do. I've dropped a stitch there. You know, when I say I don't use ends on needles, I really should. So yeah, so I've just got the decreases to do. There's another drop stitch there. Pick it up and then it's not going anywhere. Put that there. That's it. And the spare yarn, that's lovely and soft, that. And another nail file, because I must have had a catching nail when I had that, so that's in there with the pattern. Oh, in here is a pair of socks that's not seen the light of day for a long time. It's the Easy Mosaic socks, which are those. I love that colour that they're done in there, but when I went for it, I couldn't get it. And this has been in my bag for a year, and that is all I've done. I'll bring it a bit nearer. It's a lovely colour. It's got a little bit of sparkle in it. Yeah, it is nice. I do like them, and I don't know why I've just not. I think because sometimes I like something that I don't have to concentrate on, whereas this one I'm having to read the pattern every single row, so I like to do those on my own. I nearly ripped it off the other day and did something else, but they're the colours. I think it's called, I might have thrown the roll band away. That's not it. Yeah, I think I have. It's a West Yorkshire Spinners one. I'm not sure if it's called Twilight, and that's just a grey. They're both West Yorkshire Spinners, but they are nice, and I don't know why I've not finished them, but I haven't. I think what I might do is pull it to pieces and start again, because I like to start it fresh and then it's fresh in my head. So yeah, so that one's in there with all sorts of bits and bobs. So that's been there a year. I've got another little notebook, which is what I used to write the lines down. This is a diary though, but it is last year's, but in the back it just has some blank pages. So I just used to write the crunkle socks, all my notes are in it from there. Yeah, and then in the bottom I reprinted the prairie socks off because I do like that. I really wanted to do those, Comfort and Joy. I wanted to get those done for Christmas, but I have seen somebody on Instagram, I think it's Abby Knits, and she's used the stripy yarn that I'm using. It might not be Robin colourway, but whatever it is, but she's put a band of that in, which is holly. So I really like that idea, so I bought that. They're the Anthony socks by Twist, twin set and pearls. I like that. I'm going to do those for Rob. Bill won't be got done for Christmas. And here's the Ariana cardigan. I completely got my wires crossed by saying, well, I know Alex from My Yarny Corner has done this. Hers is amazing. I need to comment on a video because I watched it really late last night. Normally I'm up early, and we all know whenever I haven't got any knitting to knit in bed, I'm up early. But last night I just couldn't get to sleep, so I was watching just catching up on Vlogmas, and I saw her putting her Ariana cardigan together. It looks absolutely amazing. You've done a great job, Alex. So yeah, I want to do that, but I did say it was Cameron Diaz wore it in Holiday, and I'd seen somebody comment on hers, but they're talking about something completely different. So I watched all of Cameron Diaz in the Holiday, so I could see the cardigan, and I got right to the end and I thought, she hadn't even wore it. And it was like a cabling one that they'd been talking about in the vlog, and I just took it that it was that one. But it was a great film, you know, it weren't time wasted. So that's on my list for next year. I'm not a great crocheter, I really have to concentrate on it, and I have got a crocheted blanket that I'm making. I'll get that out another day, but it's not taking some doing. It's really easy, but it's just a lot of parts to it and a lot of sewing in as well. They're the Home for Christmas sock pattern, Austin pattern, painted honeycomb shawl. Now I showed you that kit that I got. Mine's different colours that I'm going to do to that. I will get the kit out and go into more detail at what's in it. Oh, it's a lovely kit, colours are great, and that's going to be a project for January. I did want to make these, the little Christmas stockings for your tree, mini Christmas stockings, little cotton rabbits. Julie Williams, little cotton rabbits, that's what it says on it. And it's those, but they're made flat, I think. I was going to make those. Diamonds in the fluff, I like that pattern. This should be a new vlog, shouldn't it? So I'm already at 19 minutes. Hermione's everyday socks. Everybody's done those, haven't they? A fingerless glove pattern. They're nice. They knit up quick. Maybe I should do my daughter those. They'd be a bit quicker. Winter holiday socks. Now I've got the yarn for those, and I really want to do those. I'm not going to have time, am I? And then the Bridgerton sets. I've got those. I've shown you those in another vlog. Pineapple cardigan and romper set. How cute is that? I love it. We just need somebody in our family to have a baby. Anybody willing in my family? Watch this space. We might be having that. I've saved loads of knitting patterns for babies because I never did any knitting patterns. I never knitted for my grandchildren, but I really like that. It's so cute. Open Hands, Open Heart socks by Twinset and Pearl. I think that was a charity one. So, and she released it, and all the proceeds went to a charity. I'm sure that was. Eloise socks. That's another Bridgerton pattern. That's a nice one. Again, Twinset and Pearls. And then, oh, this is the could stay to this. This is the Prairie Socks pattern. Coffee all over it. Let's have a look. Gets better. Dogs chewed the end of it. That's why I've had to print another off. Look at that. I have to use a different pen. So there are all my little lines for the heel flap. So I just thought I'll print a new one off. Is there anything else on here? Look at this. So that's not Daisy, that's Barney that we had before. Get it? I knew we were 9 and should have known better. I've got a copy of The Knitter. Now, I don't usually buy this, but I absolutely love those. I think they're more wrist warmers than gloves. I absolutely love those and that hat. And my idea is, there was another cardigan similar to these, and the Knitting Shed did a kit to it, and I'm hoping that Father Christmas is going to bring me it. But what I thought is, the colours that I've got left from it, if I get it, I might make those. They're lovely, aren't they? Yeah, I think that's the only thing I like in that magazine. Oh, that's the gingerbread socks. They're great, aren't they? In that colourway. But yeah, there is. Oh, it's the Rothsey. Oh, there's a cowl as well. I'm just looking to see if I can see who the designer is. Doesn't say. Yeah, doesn't say. And then there's a copy of Simply Knitting magazine. I must have saved this for something. I don't know what I saved it for. I'll just have to have a look through it and see. I will have saved it for something. If not, I don't like a lot of magazines hanging about. Yeah, and that's it. That's what's in the box. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I like a good nosy through. I once watched a vlog, and it was Kate at the last homely house by the sea. I think that's what she's called. And she was just sorting through drawers, and she's got tons of stuff, and she was supposed to be cutting down on things, but yeah, she just went through drawers, and it were like, some were for bin, some were for not. But I try and keep on top of this because I don't like a lot of rubbish, and I like to keep projects in bags as well. And then when we're going out, like on Thursday we're going home, I'll just pick a bag. Well, all that'll be coming with me anyway, but I like a bag because I like car knitting. Stick my earphones in. I've just started a new book. I will let you know what it is tomorrow because I can't remember offhand, and I listen to Audible books and it's on my phone. Yeah, so I will let you know what it is. And I've just finished one, and that was really good as well. I think it was the wife he loved before. That was good, really good. But I'll find the details out for you, and I'll let you know what they are tomorrow. I'm going to go now because this is 25 minutes long, and I won't be editing anything out of it, so please stick with it. If you enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. Let me know you've liked it, or let me know how you keep all your knitting projects. Do you have a box like this, or do you have a cupboard? Some of your stashes is to be envied. I think if we were at home more, we've got a little bedroom, or there's an office downstairs, I think I'd take that over and keep all mine in there, but then I'd have my sewing machines out permanently and everything. So yeah, so right, I am off now, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.